Hello, my friends. Once again, this is Aaron Parker. I'm so excited to be here live. We are interviewing a brand new 5K affiliate on the power team, Shelly Graham. Hello, Shelly.
Hi, how are you?
Doing awesome. So for everyone here who's watching this, maybe you're watching on YouTube, maybe you're watching on Facebook, go ahead and do us a favor. Drop a quick like on this video. Drop some likes. Also, go ahead and if you're on YouTube, you can share this video. This is a public video. And if you're on Facebook, you can also share this. You can do a watch party. And you can also tag some people in the comments that you want to join in and watch this with you. This is going to be an interview, and it's also going to be kind of a training. So if you are here and you're watching and you're ready to learn, you're ready to find out a little bit more about Shelly Graham, but more importantly, how she got promoted to 5K affiliate. 5K, for those of you that don't know, is the first major accomplishment, the first major milestone and rank with our company, MDC. And we're going to be learning more about Shelly and how she was able to achieve this really exciting accomplishment of 5K affiliate. So if you haven't already, please give her a big congratulations on 5K affiliate. Let's give her some big congrats in the comments. Woo! Okay, Shelly, are you ready?
I am. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so humbled, and this is such an honor to be invited to visit with you today. It has been an amazing journey. We chatted a little bit before. I wanted to go back a little further than we did on our interview the other night because there's people in this position. They just got laid off. They're out of work, and that all started for us further back. 2 years ago, I got laid off from my job, worked really hard, but because of seniority or lack of seniority, I got laid off and was given an opportunity to go to college. And I've spent the last 2 years in college and then getting ready to graduate, looking forward to getting a good job, excited about that. And then little concerned that if anything happened to Larry, I'd be in trouble, especially if I didn't get a job that was good enough to pay all of our bills. And then lo and behold, something did happen to Larry. And it was the scariest day we've had in our married life of 34 years. He fell off a roof, and he was by himself in Huntsville, and he broke both of his wrists. I was over 2 hours away, had to find him in the hospital. He looked horrible. He'd done a face plant off of the roof and broke the wrist. So we were both out of work suddenly. I was working part-time, but now I'm not working at all. And school went on hold, became a full-time caregiver, and he was mending. It was very painful for him, but very hard for me to see somebody I loved and cared for so much to be in so much pain all through the day and night. He wasn't sleeping. I wasn't sleeping. I had to do everything for him. I had to get his coffee and about waterboarded him a few times. We learned to do everything with a straw. Bless his heart. I don't know how he survived me some days. And but we got through that. But as he was starting to go back to work, there was still so much pain for him. But we were broke. We needed the income. And he's a commercial painter. And so he went back to work as best he could. And he would put in a few hours and come home and just have to pack him in ice. And I would be in tears and try not to, you stay strong for him so I'll cry in the back room and come out and just be strong for him, packing him in ice, making sure that we got him as comfortable as possible. He was taking the prescription drugs. Some of them cost us $400 and still did not work to the effect that we needed them to. He was still waking up in the middle of the night. So very, very thankful when we had some friends call us up and said that they needed to come share something with us. They didn't tell us over the phone. I don't know if they were scared about how we would take it or not. But fortunately for them, we'd kind of researched this a few months before because my faith background, my religious background probably would have kept me from listening had I not been researching some hemp products and hemp farming as a source of income for us just a couple months before. We realized we don't have the farm equipment. We don't have the right property. We don't, we just weren't going to be hemp farmers. But I did study hemp and CBD and the benefits of it and how it's not marijuana. And there are so many nutritional benefits to it besides the CBD of it. And man, I learned so much in that study time. So when they came to our house to share with us CBD, I went nuts. I was so excited because I didn't know where to go. Gas station, pharmacy, where do you go to get the good stuff? And how do you do it without paying through the nose? We didn't have any money to pay through the nose. So super, super excited the night they came to us. We jumped right in. And so he got his first bottle. And after the first dose, I took some for the stress, because I don't know if you know about caregiving, but I got my wisdom highlights going on here. All that gray came in during the caregiving stage. And so I took some to calm my nerves, and he took some for all of the rest of the benefits. And we slept through the night for the first time in a very long time. And he went to work the next day, and I kept waiting for him to come home in 4 to 5 hours, like he'd been doing, and I had the ice packs ready to go, had the food ready to go, because I knew we were going through the routine all over again. But he hadn't called me to tell me he was on his way home. And I kept waiting and I kept waiting. 12 and a half hours later, he comes through the door and he greets me with, "Look at my arms." He was so excited. No inflammation, no swelling. We didn't have to do ice packs that night. He slept through the night again, and everything just changed like overnight. And that was just after the first dose. So we were believers really quickly. And that was for the physical benefits of it. We were sold. And
wow, that's amazing. Unbelievable. Guys, give it up for Shelly Graham. I mean, she's just on fire. She's excited. Her story is incredible. She is a mother of 4 and has a grandson. So, wow. But your story is just incredible, Shelly, from, having no work, not having a job anymore, and then having to take care of your husband, breaking his wrists. And, we can't make medical claims, y'all, no medical claims, but I mean, our products work. And for those of you that are watching this, if you have had a positive result with any of our CBD or hemp products, we would love for you to share a compliant testimony in the comments. Feel free to do that. And if you're watching this and you found this, somebody shared this video with you, I just want to write off at the beginning here, make sure that we set the proper, call to action for anyone who's here watching this and you're not yet a part of our family and you're not yet a customer or an affiliate with us, that you get back to whoever sent this to you. Maybe that was Shelly. Maybe it was somebody in Shelly's team. Maybe it was somebody on the power team, whoever it was. Get back to that person as soon as we're done and let them know that you want to try these products, because these products are truly life-changing. And if it wasn't for these products that work, we would not have such an incredible business. Yeah. And so I love that you started this off sharing, not only the financial hardship that you had to go through, but also how these products truly had a huge impact and helped you and your husband. So yes, I love it. Shelly, is there anything else you want to talk about with your story or anything else before we dive into, so you started to talk about how you got started. This, by the way, this was how long ago when you first joined MDC?
September 27th was when we first found out about it. And in the first weeks of October was when I actually started doing the business. We took the product, I believe that was when the shipment came in, was the first week in October. My additional benefit I need to share, because I have had people praying for me for decades, because I have been having to go to bed almost every month for 3 days, and no lights, no sound, no smell, just the nausea and the excruciating pain. And since October, that has only happened Well, it hasn't happened at all. That has not happened at all. I did get a little sneak peek coming through on Christmas Day, bummer, but I was able to be up. I cooked for the family. I had played games. I was a little like, but I was up and I wasn't nauseated and I got to enjoy my grandson. So, and after that, there's not been any time in bed for that. I am so excited, and people who've been praying with me for years can be super happy that that has had a breakthrough. So I love that, because that's a 10th of your life. 3 days out of every month gone is a 10th of your life. And so I am super excited that that season is done for me. So yay, some health perks. Oh, well, we won't keep going on about health perks. We'll try that another time. But I've got more I can share, but we'll just move on.
Awesome. So wow, 8 months, and and so we're gonna dive in. And sometimes when we do these interviews, obviously we're celebrating your success. This is about you hitting 5K affiliate, but this is also gonna become a training. And so for everyone who's watching this, we've got kind of part A to this, which is Shelly's story. And seriously, guys, her story is incredible. And if you know anyone who can relate to losing income, losing jobs, especially now, and also having some health challenges, and I would encourage that you tag them in the comments and share this video out to those people, because you want them to hear the inspiration and hear what is possible. So it's just incredible. Now, we're also going to transition and talk about the business and what this business has done for you and your husband. And, we're going to kind of dive into a little bit of a training here. So for those who are watching this, and you are somebody who wants to generate some extra income, maybe you're already an affiliate with MDC, you're in for a treat, because sometimes we don't always make these public like this, but we want to just get this message and get this information out to the whole world to benefit everyone, those who are on the power team, those who are not on the power team, and anyone who's watching this looking to get started. So 8 months you've been in the business, 8 months, and you just hit 5K affiliate last month.
Yeah.
Now, I need to talk about this very quickly because I love this story. I absolutely love it. And I also want to make sure people also understand something. Just as a side note, Shelly's sponsor and many members of her direct upline are not 5K affiliate yet. Now, the reason why I bring this up is for one very simple reason, because I know that her sponsor and the people that are above her who are not yet 5K, they're going to be going 5K, right? We know that's going to happen. But what I love about MDC and our compensation plan is that you don't have to wait for anyone. We have many people on our team who are at leadership ranks higher than their sponsor. Pretty cool, right? So I want to just plant that seed with everyone who's watching, because so many times in this business, people think, oh, well, my sponsor's not yet a 5K, so, I guess, I have to wait for them. Or, my sponsor's not really doing the business. My sponsor's not really doing much right now. Maybe my sponsor quit. Can anybody relate to this? Anybody? We're here to give you permission that you don't have to wait. And that you don't ever have to wait for anyone, not your sponsor, not anywhere in your upline, because this is your business. This is your business. You get to decide the speed at which you rank up, not your sponsor, not anyone in your upline. You get to decide. So take ownership of that. And I just want to let that everyone know, like, this is huge. I love it. And I also love, Shelly, about your story that it took 8 months. Now, I'm going to seriously just celebrate massively the fact that it took 8 months. And the reason why is because so many people quit along the way.
Yeah.
Why do so many people quit along the way? And listen, it's just the nature of humans, right? Human nature. A lot of times when things get tough, what do? We quit. What do? We try something else. And so Shelly's getting hot over here. She's just fired up.
Larry, get me a fan.
And so I want to just celebrate 8 months to 5K, because some people in this business, And you guys know what I'm talking about. How many times have you seen someone join and then boom, they have success really fast? And you're like, oh my gosh, that's amazing, but I can't do that, right? And unfortunately, we get into this comparative thing. And comparison is the thief of all joy. If you haven't heard that one yet, write that one down. Put that in the comments. Comparison is the thief of all joy. Don't ever get into compare-itis and comparing your journey and your success with someone else. So my hat is off to you. And I just want to say again, congrats, because after 8 months, you stuck it out. You are here. And I know there's people watching this that are on the power team. There's people here that are a part of the MDC family. Maybe you've been involved for more than 8 months and you're not a 5K yet. I just want to give you the hope right now and let you know that you will get there. You will get there as long as you don't quit. So Shelly, I want you to talk about this, and I want you to talk about the journey of 8 months and how and why you kept going. Talk to us.
Okay, great. I am so glad you're saying that, because comparison will wreck your ship some days, and you don't have to be comparing to anybody else. Everybody's journey is different, whatever you're busy with. I mean, like I was a full-time student and coming home and trying to build a business at night and then still take care of the household and do other things. So it was a little rocky in the beginning. So I would hit 1K, and then the next month my grandson was born, and I was happy to spend so much time with him. I didn't worry about working. And I traveled a lot and I did all kinds of things. And then in January, I slowly built back up again. And then I think February, I hit 1K again, something like that. I may have those little numbers off. So I got encouragement along the way. And I knew that success, what little it was me just barely working. So if I gave it some attention, what would this look like? And then the stay-at-home order came. And we had to start doing all of our schoolwork from home. And I was spending hours on schoolwork, and then my computer would crash because it's a heavy load. It's the AutoCAD drafting and all those tools were a little challenging on my system. So I was getting all kinds of work done, and then it would crash. And so I decided to focus full-time on my business. We needed the income, and we needed it now. So I just laser focused and started doing the very things that you all had always been telling us to do. You connect with people, you contact them, you follow up. That's the biggest thing. And it's funny because when you follow up, you think you're harassing somebody, or they're going to be, oh man, she's bothering me again, block her. No, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you contacted me. I forgot who was asking me. I remember the conversation, but I couldn't remember who it was from. And I am so glad you got back to me, because I've been wanting that and I just couldn't remember to get back to you. Well, if I'd gotten back sooner, I would have probably hit 5K sooner. So follow-up has been amazing. And I love, checking in on them. How you doing? What's happening during all this? Are you, is your family healthy? Is there anything we can do for you? Do we need to get you some groceries? So it's not just the business, but you can follow up, and these people that are in your life now are closer friends. They're more like family. Our business partners are more like family. And I think the craziest part is it's not, it's not easy. Well, it's easy. It's simple. There's easy steps that you take every day. The hardest part of it is your thoughts and getting over, oh, they're going to block me, or they're going to, no, they're not. And I think that the biggest thing that made a change for me was mindset. And you did a fantastic. You had a guest on the other night that talked about mindset. That was amazing. And so many people in this company present mindset things, the different books to study, different people that train, and how to get off of our stuck beliefs. And so many of us are realizing we don't have to live our past out anymore. We don't have to stay in the same position we've been all our lives. Once broke, always broke isn't the reality. and changing our minds, and then putting action to it. Believing something different and then acting differently than we have before. And wow, so effective. I haven't enjoyed doing work more in my life. I wake up at 4 o'clock and I can't message anybody at 4 o'clock, but I wake up at 4 o'clock so excited that I get to reach out to somebody today, that I get to tell them there's a change, there's difference, there's hope, whether it be in your physical, your emotional, your financial. There's something that I could probably help you with, and I'm excited to do it. So is that what you were wanting, Aaron, or is there anything else? I get so excited. You're gonna have to ask me questions so I can answer direct ones.
I love it. I love it. So I want to have you dive one more time a little bit before we get into some strategies, because for everyone who's watching, Shelly's going to be sharing some of the specific strategies on how she hit 5K. So you guys are, it's coming. But I want to back up really quick because this is so important. This topic of what kept you going. There are so many people, like, for example, Kathy and I, we've been involved with MDC now for 2 years. And we have people that have been working with us on the power team for 2 years. And some of them are having huge success and some of them are having a little bit of success, right? And everywhere in between. But some people just don't stick it out. And you stuck it out for 8 months to get to 5K. And by you hitting 5K, you've just unlocked new potential. You've unlocked new levels of success, new bonuses, new commissions, new money. And so this is a huge breakthrough. And so we want to help everyone who's watching to create their breakthrough. And whether they hit 5K this month or it's going to be 6 months from now, what is the thing that for you kept you going instead of quitting, which is what a lot of people do?
Becoming aware that the results aren't the most important thing, the action steps are. Because if you're faithful to the actions, the results will come. And sometimes you'll put in 10x and you'll get 1x results. And then the next week you'll put in 1x and you'll get 10x results, because those seeds that you planted are growing. And I have learned to be consistent, and instead of doing 10x, 1x, 90x, 0x, activity, if I do the daily activity and am consistent at it, those seeds keep getting planted, and then the results are just becoming more faithful and, just as steady. And my team, if you're doing the consistency and your team sees you doing the consistency, they start doing the consistency. But if you're modeling something different, you can't expect something different from them. So I love my team. I'd call them by name, but I would forget half of them, because, when you're in this state, if you don't have it written down, you'd forget them. But I love the men and women that are on my team. They are hard workers and they have a passion. It has been just a tremendous thing to lead such a neat group of people. Hang on, let me let my husband know. He's making a lot of noise.
Okay. So, guys, I love it. And, every little step is getting you closer. And so many times in this business, we put in the work, like Shelly said. Sometimes we put in a lot of work and we get a little result. And that can be discouraging. Anybody who knows what I'm talking about? Put in a lot of work and get a little bit of result. But then there's other times when we put in a little bit of work and we get a big result. And it's just like, wow, where did this come from? How did this happen? And it's because of a lot of work that you did in the past, those seeds that you keep planting, that as long as you continue to follow up and you continue to water and you continue to work on those seeds, that big work you did in the past, eventually it's going to pay off. And so that's what happened for Shelly. So excited for that. If you guys are getting value, drop some comments, give Shelly some hearts, and let's continue. So what would you say, Shelly, was, and I mean, we talked about mindset. You could obviously continue to expand on that, but what would you say was the biggest difference maker from 7 months of not being 5K to last month, boom, 5K affiliate? Now, granted, we did have a big BOGO. Okay, we know about the BOGO, the 420 BOGO, so that was big. But aside from that, what were some of the other things that happened for you in your actions or in things that you did differently? Or did you do nothing different? And it was just all of the buildup from 7 months and boom, finally it happened. What would you say?
Well, the buildup partly from the 7 months did help because the people that have contacted me since the shift have many of them been from months back. But the biggest buildup was to get rid of distractions, excuses, complaints, just, I don't have enough time. Well, make some time, because if you don't have time to work on your future and to change it, then you really need to make some time for this. Just having so many little foxes. There's this to do, there's that to do, travel, need to make friendships. I am making friendships, but I can't block out 8 hours of a day and expect to work 15 minutes and get results. So I got rid of distractions. And actually I had Christopher Livingston, I'm going to throw a name out there. I gave him permission to get in my face, and he did. And he one day, there was a day that he came to, and he just said, Shelly, you could do better than that. And it wasn't about him. It wasn't to make him look good. It wasn't anything about that. But he knew my heart. He knew the need in my family. And I really don't have a plan B. In his clear statement to me made me realize, yes, I can do better than that. And there's no other company or no other opportunity around here that is going to take my best effort and reward me so well as this. And so I just targeted to do my best. And
you can do better than that.
Oh gosh, when he said it straight, it was as if God himself put his finger on my heart and just spoke directly to me. And we were called to do some big things in life, not just me, but everybody. God gave us gifts and talents that are to be developed and grow. And it isn't about sitting and watching TV for hours. I was getting caught up in I love some shows. So I just shut them off. There's one distraction. That was a huge time taker. I shut Netflix and Amazon off. And lo and behold, I had a lot of time. And developed the books that we have that you all suggest for us to do, the personal development. We have to spend an hour on personal development for every hour of action we take. And we get this from one of our other trainers that you brought on. Fraser Brooks was talking about, if you're all train, but no action, you're going to be walking in circles. But if you're all action, and no development, no training at all, you may get some results, but you're going to lose them just as fast as you get them, because you do not have the skill to handle the business influx that you're going to have, and you'll drop back down to your skill level. And I love the different trainers that you have invited on, because you get different nuggets from each and every one of them. I can't say that I like any. The one I like best is the one you put in front of us that day, because, man, they just speak such truth to us, and simplicity and action steps. Boy, am I saying that? Am I going the right direction you intended for me to go? Because I could do
this is great. This is great. I love it. And I want to bring up something important, guys. I hope everyone watching this is really grasping the information and things that she's sharing, because this entire video is giving you little nuggets, little pieces of information that if you grab a hold of, it's going to create a shift in your business. Some people might be sitting here watching this and they're like, okay, tell me what to do. What do I do? And guess what? We've been telling you. Yeah. Shelly has been telling you. You have to just be aware of the information and the little things that she's saying. And so here's one. So Christopher Livingston, shout out to Christopher, top leader on the power team. He is many levels above you in your upline.
Yeah.
And so I want to give a shout out to Shelly because she didn't just expect for her sponsor to be the one to provide the training and the mentorship. Because a lot of times in this business, maybe some of you watching this know what I'm talking about. Has anybody have a sponsor who quit? Have a sponsor who's not building the business? Have a sponsor who's not really there to help you? Guess what? It doesn't matter. You don't need them. You guys realize that my sponsor in this business basically retired? She's the owner of the company, okay? And so it's like Kathy and I we're just here. We don't have a sponsor to go to every day for help, right? She's helping the whole company. And so you have to find someone. This is the lesson. And I want to give everyone right now a call to action. For those of you who are MDC affiliates, you need to go to your back office, click on Success Coaches, and you want to print out that page, write it down, take a picture, print it out. These are going to be your 3 direct upline. You've got your sponsor, you've got their sponsor, and you've got their sponsor. So for somebody who's watching this and you're like, yep, I don't have a sponsor. Guess what? Yes, you do. Because if your sponsor is no longer active or not doing anything, guess what? They have a sponsor. That person can now become your sponsor. Okay. Not technically in the system, but you know what I mean? They could be the person that you go to. If that person's not available or they're not doing anything, guess what? Boop, you go to the next person. And I promise you that between these 3 people, you'll find someone. And here's another call to action. You want to ask these 3 people, who is your direct upline 5K? Who is your upline 10K? Who is your upline 25K? Who is your upline 50K, 100K? These leadership ranks that are above you are people that you want to reach out to. That is, of course, if you're serious. If you're serious, like Shelly, and you're serious right now, which I believe that you are because you're watching this right now, and you want to level up, you want to get to 5K affiliate like Shelly Graham did, you've got to reach up. To go up in rank, you've got to go up. So how many of you are willing to do this? To go up in rank, you've got to go up. And so she reached out to her 50K affiliate, Christopher, and he, boom, gave it to her. He's like, Shelly, I know you can do more. I know you can do better. And she received it. She accepted it in a positive way, which is a good thing. So I commend you for that. And it helped to transform her business, get to the next level. So I just want to bring that up, point that out, because that right there is a huge shift for a lot of people who may be watching that need to go through that transition of not thinking or relying on a sponsor. There's going to be somebody in your upline eventually who can be there to push you, to support you, to mentor you, to give you the guidance, to give you the mentorship. Somebody in your upline can be there to help you, right? Kathleen Gregory is another example, which, by the way, I'm going to plant the seed right now. Everybody get ready, okay? Ready for this? Tomorrow, which is Friday, I think I may have the time wrong. Just be ready. Tomorrow afternoon, we are interviewing Kathleen Gregory, who also just hit 5K affiliate. So just planting a seed for that one. You don't want to miss it. Okay, so big shout out to you, Shelly, on that one. Reaching up to go up. I think that's something everybody needs to do in this business. You got to love that. So Shelly, tell us what were, if there was anything different And if there was nothing different that you did when you hit 5K, I want you to just give us a little bit right now of what are some of the hands-on, practical things that you do on a daily basis that has led you to building your business, getting customers, enrolling new affiliates. What are those action items that everyone watching right now can just grab a hold of and start doing? Talk to us.
Well, for me, I'm pretty disorganized, and I kind of am a wildfire and needed some strategies for structure. And I know we've got other people that are super structured and they don't ever take action. I was taking a ton of action, but then it was all just all over the table, follow up. I had 12 different notebooks in different places and needed help getting it all organized. And for me, I think you and Kathy have a notebook and you do their names like that. And I had 12 notebooks, and I don't know, they're everywhere. But then I saw somebody do an index card file thing, and I'm a tactile person. So if I contacted them today or reached out to them today, I would put their name on a card, put the notes about what we talked about, and then I'd put them behind the number of the date that I need to follow up with them. And that has really helped keep me back on my follow-up. Huge, because I just don't refer back to paper. But when it's, today's the 14th, you go and pull out the 14, pull out all those cards, contact everybody on there, and wish everybody happy birthday, make a lot of connection on Facebook. Learning how to set up the Facebook page to where you can find your friends and your family easier, and the people for their birthdays and all of that, but making a lot of connection with people on there. If they say pray, man, I'm on my phone and I'm praying for them. I get into that messenger and they hear a voice message from me, and I'm praying for them, or I'm congratulating them, or I'm, whatever. But I'm also, if they've ordered product, I call them back. Now, some of you are going to say, wait a minute, you didn't call me back. Yeah, you're on the list. I'll get you. I just got this started. But the follow-up has been huge. I'm actually further along this month. What are we, day 14? We're not even halfway there. And we're going to go for 10K this month. We're working on it. So I'm excited about that. But following up is huge. And also making sure to take the time first thing in the morning to reset your mindset. I was stuck in those old beliefs for so long that I definitely have to take the time, 15 to 20 minutes every day, listening to something, reading something that gets rid of the old mindset of being stuck, and that I'm a victim. I'm not a victim. I'm a victor. And I get to win every day. And just that is how to start the day every day. Every day that I miss that, like, the dogs start barking and I get them outside and I go take care of chickens and I get up, and I forget to do that reset, I can tell there's a grind that happens the rest of the day. But when I start off doing that daily reset, focus, get calm, and then see what my day is supposed to look like. It's funny because you can see it in your head. What's this day look like when it's successful? At the end of the day, when I look back, what am I going to say? Yeah, you got it done today, girl. Good job. So when you start out your day, what's that going to look like? So that you have a goal to reach, and don't aim the bar so low. I would rather aim high and miss it than aim low and make it. And just set some goals every day. I am growing in my organizational skills. How's that? And so what has changed since I hit 5K has been I've taken myself more seriously, and I realize I am a CEO. I am a business owner. I am not an employee. I do not have to hold myself accountable to somebody else, but I better be accountable to me. And just taking myself seriously and helping more people. My goal is just to help more people than I ever have before, whether it be with this company or just praying for them, or I don't know. My heart's changed. It's like the Grinch whose heart grew 2 times too big, I thought I loved people before. And
I love it, guys. When your heart grows and when you find a strong reason why you're doing this business, quitting is not an option. It really isn't. And I believe that's why Shelly is successful. And that's something that all of you can do. So a couple things you just said, which were just, wow, powerful. Reset your morning. Reset your mindset every morning. How many of you, and it's so funny because some people are going to watch this, Shelly, and they're going to be like, well, tell me what to do. I'm ready to go 5K, right? And this whole video, we've been telling people what to do. But this is something I want everyone to just wake up right now. And I want you to realize this. If you're always looking for something else, you'll never find it. If you're always looking for something else, well, what do I need to do? Well, what about this? And you didn't tell me this, and I need to learn about this other thing. That always reaching for something else means that you're never going to find anything. This training that you just watched, and if you jumped on late, rewind, watch the replay as soon as we're done. It has given you so many little things, so many nuggets, so much value, so much training that can help you. Like, for example, resetting your mindset every morning. If someone is not successful in this business, it doesn't matter how much strategy, how much tactics we give you. If you're not doing that, resetting your mindset every morning, it's not going to matter. You're not going to be successful anyway. So make sure that you guys do that. How many times do we play victim? Well, I'm not successful because of this person, or because of that person, or because of the news, or because of the media, or because of my spouse, or because of my kids, or because of, my husband or my wife, or the economy, or I lost my job. Like, guys, the list is endless. You can always find a reason to be a victim.
Yeah.
And that mindset is going to prevent you from ever achieving success. And I'm speaking passionately about that because Shelly brought it up, and because I know from personal experience, because this is what I did for years. It was always victim, victim, victim. And until you make the shift and you make the decision that I'm no longer going to be a victim, I'm going to take full responsibility, I'm a victor. Until that happens, you will stay stuck. But here's the beautiful thing. You being stuck where you are today is your choice. You can step out of the quicksand and step into responsibility and start resetting your mind every morning and being a victor, not a victim. Who's getting it? Who's getting this, guys? So, Shelly, this has been wonderful, and I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for being here. One other thing you said, you were talking about tracking. This is a very important strategy for everyone, okay? Shelly talked about hitting 1K. So if you're a part of MDC, you know that we have little milestones as we bring and as you get up to 5K affiliate. 5K can be kind of a big deal, right? It's not easy, but it's worth it. So on your way to 5K, what I am encouraging everyone to do is what Shelly did, and that is you are keeping track of your volume in your back office every single day, and your first goal is 1K affiliate. 1K. That means you've got 1,000 in volume in your personal team. And once you hit 1K, whoa, celebrate, do a big post, do a video, make it a big deal. And then your goal for the next month is 2K. And then it's 3K. And then it's 4K. And before you know it, as long as you are staying focused, as long as you are distraction free, as long as you keep moving forward through the obstacles, through the challenges, guess what? Just like Shelly, you will hit 5K. And so I just want to take a quick roll call right now. I want everyone to comment right now on this video who is 100% committed, no matter what, going to do whatever it takes. I don't care how long it takes. you're going to hit 5K affiliate. Let me see who it's going to be. It doesn't matter if you're on the power team or not. I want you to declare it. I want you to decide. This is our power team motto. I have decided, because I believe success is a choice, and it just comes down to a decision that you make, just like Shelly did. So let's see. Britt, I see you, girl. I know you're going 5K. You're close. Britt is already close to 5K. She's going for it. Let's see. Roll call. Let's blow it up here, guys. Lindsay Waters is going 5K. Nancy is committed. She's going 5K. Whoa, you guys are blowing it up fast. Here we go. Elaine is committed to going 5K. Jeannie Cooley, I got you, girl. I know you're going to get it done. 5K. Ursula is going to hit 5K. Sarah is going to get 5K done. I'm going to give all you guys a quick shout out. Lindsay, again, 5K. I have decided. Guys, this right here is important. This is something that you want to be doing on a daily basis. Woo! Beth just blew it up. She's going 25K. That's what I'm talking about. And I love that. If you're already a 5K or a 10K, what is your next goal? Where are you going to be? Peggy, 5K committed. Roseanne is committed to 5K. Okay? We've got Angelique. We've got Nancy. We've got Jennifer. We've got Kathy. Maria. Scott is going 5K. I know you are, brother. Awesome. Laura. Marie. Cindy. Howard. Clarence. So this exercise of you guys commenting that you're going to hit 5K, it can't just stay here stuck on Facebook. It can't just be a comment that you put on Facebook and say, I'm going to get it done. And you have to remember, it may not happen as fast as you want. Just like Shelly, which is why I love her story. It took 8 months. For some people, it'll take 12 months. For some people, it'll take 2 months. We're going to be interviewing next week a gentleman who hit 5K his first month. Who wants to learn how he hit 5K affiliate his first month? To make sure you don't miss it, make sure your notifications are turned on. Click on see first, click on notifications, click on subscribe, all that good stuff. So it doesn't matter how long it takes, but I want you guys to also write these things down. Ooh, I'm getting hot now. Getting me fired up, y'all. You got to write it down. You've got to put it up on your wall and become hyper-focused on that goal, and I know you can do it. So with that, Shelly Graham, give us, in closing, after 8 months in this business, hitting the first major rank, give us your final closing thoughts of what is your biggest suggestion, your biggest key to success, and the biggest thing that you would like to leave with everyone here today that can help them get to 5K affiliate.
I'm so glad you asked that, because if you find 4 people that you want to help change their lives and help them find 4 people to change their lives, wow. I mean, it's that simple. Find 4 that want to make a difference in their own life and then help them find 4. And I tell you what, I have more fun helping them find their 4. That's been fun. So I'm glad you asked. I remember that. I enjoy helping my team find their 4. It's been good.
I love it. So guys, what Shelly's saying is get your 4. Get your 4. For those of you on the power team, we're not going to get any details right here, but we got a pretty big thing going on right now this month for everybody who gets their 4. We got some prizes, we got some incentives, we got some masterminds, we got some money, we got all kinds of cool stuff going on. So get your 4, get in the power team group for all those details. I'm sure you know what they are. If you're not on the power team, get your 4, because as you know, when you get your 4, you get extra money from the corporate bonus pool, and all you have to do is duplicate. Get your 4, duplicate. Get your 4, duplicate. Help everyone get their 4, and your business is going to boom. That's it. I love it. So this is coming straight from Shelly. Get your 4. I love it. Awesome. Shelly, anything else?
Well, I'm clueless now.
It's all good. It's all good. Helping your team get 4. Yeah.
Fun and enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. You are never going to arrive, so just enjoy the journey. it's just a daily good thing. It's a good thing.
Woo! All right. We got a huge, everyone give it up, huge congrats to, hold up, Shelly Graham. Woo! There we go, guys. Give it up for Shelly Graham. Drop some hearts, drop some comments. And so final call to action here, guys, is we have, I want everyone to comment what was your biggest takeaway. This is important. And if you need to watch this whole thing again, as soon as we're done, you can just refresh and watch this whole thing again. But comment on this video, what was your biggest takeaway? What really hit you that's going to help you make a transition right now in what you're doing each day with your business? Because you need to identify what that is and then go do that thing in order to create the change that you're looking for. So with that, huge congrats to Shelly Graham. Shelly, thank you so much for being here. You have been amazing. Have an awesome day. And I know you are going 10K. Woo!
Woo! Thank you.
All right, guys, hold up. Don't go anywhere really quick. I want to give a quick dropping a seed here. We have, guess what's happening? Tomorrow, for those of you that are on live, tomorrow we have Kathleen Gregory, another brand new 5K affiliate. It's going to be Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Take a quick picture, get your cell phone. Boop, there it is. Don't miss it. Be right here, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Click subscribe, click the bell, click to turn notifications on, click to see first. That way you are notified so you don't miss any of these trainings. We got a lot more coming at you. We're going to continue to bring the fire, bring the motivation, bring the inspiration, the training, the strategies, the tips to be able to help you take your business to the next level. And never forget that sometimes you have to be willing to eliminate some things from your life in order to bring new things in. So just think about that. Shelly talked about TV. She's like, oh, I love my shows, but she got rid of them. She got rid of those shows, got rid of the TV. Maybe it's TV for you. Maybe it's something else. Find the strength inside of you to eliminate something to bring in something new, something great, something awesome, a promotion, more success, more income in your business. For that new thing to happen, you've got to be willing to get rid of something. So be willing to do that. I believe in you guys. And I just want to say this. I believe in you. I believe in all of you. I know you can do it. Thank you for being here. We'll see you tomorrow.